My name is Billy.
And my name is Walz. We were both friends and followers of Malcolm X, or as we knew him later as Elijah Haj Malik Shabazz.
Malcolm was born Malcolm Little in 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska, to a Baptist preacher named Earl Little.
Malcolm moved to Lansing, Michigan in 1929. His house was burned down by white supremacists, and his father was run down by a trolley car and killed. These experiences are probably what caused him to become as racist as himself for much of his life.
When the Depression hit, Malcolm's mother had been declared incompetent and was placed in a mental hospital, and her children were separated and put into separate foster homes. Malcolm was sent to a juvenile detention center when he was 13. 3 years later, he went to live with his sister in Boston.
Known as Detroit Red, Malcolm went to prison again at the age of 20 in 1946 for burglary. In prison, Malcolm converted to the religion of Islam, a turning point in his life.
We met Malcolm in jail as we were both cellmates for a time.
But when he got out of jail, Malcolm joined the Nation of Islam and quickly climbed its ranks with his domestic speaking. He soon became the prodigy of the nation's leader, Elijah Muhammad. It was when he joined the Nation of Islam he changed his name to Malcolm X.
The Nation of Islam believed that African Americans shouldn't integrate with whites, but should instead remain separate. Because we were white, we fell out of touch with Malcolm until he came back from his pilgrimage to Mecca.
But in 1960, Malcolm was criticized by Muhammad and other Islamic leaders for forgetting his Islamic beliefs.
In 1964, Malcolm made a pilgrimage to Mecca, where he met Muslims of all races. This experience caused him to reconsider his views. When he came back to America, his new goal was to end segregation and unite all races.
When he formed the Organization of African American Unity in 1964, we were one of the first members.
But we were also there when Malcolm was assassinated on February 21st, 1965, while speaking at a rally at the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem. We knew that the assailants were both members of a militant Islamic group, but nobody knows which one.
To us, Malcolm wasn't only a great civilized rights leader, but he was the embodiment of the era which he lived in, hateful of those different from him, yet unsure of his deepest convictions.